So Phil, how did the Vice President's portfolio perform this quarter?
It did very well. The Vice President portfolio here, CONTRA the HEARD, produced a return of 15.4%, which, if you analyze that, is pretty darn good.
No kidding, that's amazing. Wow.
Yeah, the result I feel is pretty good as well, especially when you consider there is a fair bit of cash in the portfolio, which, as you know, in an up market produces a lot of drag on your overall results and makes it hard to meet the benchmark.
No kidding. So what drove the performance?
Yeah, on the Canadian side, it was driven by a few names like Cameco and obviously Shaw. For those who don't know, Shaw Communications is being taken over, or is proposed to be taken over, by Rogers Communications, and as a result, the shares have really jumped. And then in the US, the strength was fairly broad-based and across the board, which I think just speaks to the strength of the bull market right now.
No kidding. Yeah. So on the US side, was there anything that stood out in particular?
Two names that we've talked about here on this channel in the past are Computer Task Group and Diana Shipping. Both of those names did very well, and there were a number of others that did well too, but we'll chat about those at some later date.
Okay, sounds good. And any sales in the first quarter to speak of?
Yeah, in the US we had two sales. SIFY Technologies, which is a symbol SIFY. It's actually an Indian-based telecom services company. It was up 170% gain for us. And then we also sold HIBB Sports, which is symbol HIBB, and that was for a gain of 270%.
Wow.
And that was actually the third sale of that company. So we sold two tranches late last year. And then on the Canadian side, we got swept up in the wallstreetbets phenomenon because we had a position in BlackBerry, or even still have a position in BlackBerry, but we sold in two chunks there and came away with quite nice profits as well.
Yeah, that was quite the episode with wallstreetbets. I mean, congratulations for tailing along on that tailwind. So did you have any buys in the portfolio for the quarter as well?
Yes, we had one buy. Unfortunately, it wasn't a new name. It was just a top up of an existing position. And to be honest, we're finding it fairly hard to find investments right now because the market is hot. I realize the NASDAQ is down, or has been for the last 4 weeks. And, some tech investors don't like that, but I think things are still quite overvalued. So as a result, we're sitting on quite a bit of cash.
Right, okay. And in percentage terms, what would that be roughly?
It's over a third. It's something like 36, 37% of the portfolio, which is too much in my opinion. And there's not much we can really do about it. It's nice that we generated a 15.4% return despite having that cash anchor. In a way, it's also good if the market does turn because it means we'll have plenty of ammunition with which to go and buy new positions. But the problem is we don't know when that will be. It's just difficult to say when we'll get opportunities again.
Sure, yeah. I mean, there's certainly a strategic nature to having that, but if the market keeps running, then it is an anchor, as you say. So any specific ideas for that cash?
Well, the idea or the plan and the hope is always to buy cheap companies with plenty of upside, good balance sheets, good insider alignment with reasonable odds of success. So that's essentially what we're always looking for and always researching towards. And we just don't know when that culmination of attributes will appear in the market again. It could be a long time, could happen next month. We just don't know. So in the meantime, we're just going to continue researching. And when we do start buying again, in earnest or even just one-offs here and there, our subscribers will be the first to know.
Perfect. Well, it's a good reminder for us all to subscribe. Okay, thank you very much, Phil.
Thank you.